Smith going to go to the air first play. Smith and Jigba with the grab. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Walker on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. And Walker once more. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibbs again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. While they still trail, they answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, and fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Straight ahead, Walker. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Running right, here's Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Geno now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll pause for an injury, and it's the quarterback, Jared Goff, shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's Williams on the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Hooker now off play action. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Well, you're down there really close, but just 2nd quarter here. What are you doing?
Well, I know that your offense is looking at the sideline saying, let's go for it. But reluctantly, take them off the field and bring out the field goal kicker. A lot of time left in this game. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And bulldozing his way through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Read option, this is Gibbs. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL. And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Levis ran it last time. Here he looks to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be caught with St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Gibbs straight ahead. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. On the end around, here comes Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. To throw is Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Option play working flawlessly right there. What did you think of the call?
Love the call. It's really pepper to me. 3-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Levis now on 2nd down. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run again with Walker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, here's Levis. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll try and run Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's complete to the corner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A second down throw from Levis. It's complete to Lockett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone. And
all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception.
And he loses the football the second time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the trendy one.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now it's gone.
More short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A give right side for Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Ross St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Great pickup by Walker. Was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And quickly they get to the line.
On second down, it's Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levis. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to Walker on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker. And they bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. They found pride, didn't they? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Charbonnet diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Goff. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw caught by Raymond. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. To the air again. Goff. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing now, here's Levis. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A big lump there as a ball carrier. You get hit in the midfoot there. Look up. Oh, it's a big detangle. And he'll swallow you whole for a loss.
Now, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.